Trust me, you can even decide to call it Alakber or anything you decide to call it. Just give it a name, yeah. It works. Advance, so algo, adhere. Anyone, just call it here. So moving on without wasting our time, So moving on to our go market structure. So remember the basic market structure when we said that you need to see this, right? You need to see a break of structure, then you use your Fibonacci to determine the premium and the discount here, right? So that means you need to, this is what you're expecting, right? So you have a swing structure already like this, right? The moment you get your, reversal there, you have a swing structure already. So that means you need to see, you expect this eye to hold, and then you expect price to come back into this zone, and you see a sell. Now for buys, break of structure, remember higher low, right? And then this is a high, right? So that means from this low, higher low to the higher high is our swing structure, and you expect price to come back into this discount zone for buys. We understand this one here. This is everything we discussed last week. Correct? We understand it, please. And move on. Elevate my voice. Okay, go up. Elevate. Holy Jesus. Alright. A few minutes, yeah. Then elevate. Oh God. Alright. Sorry. Can you hear me now, please? Alright. I've elevated my voice. So. I've elevated my voice. Sorry for the laugh. A few minutes, yeah. I'm trying to set the Alright, so I believe you can hear me now clearly, please. People don't turn this thing to this thing. Alright, clearly here. Alright, cool. So I've elevated my voice. Elevated it. Let me know if you want me to restructure it too. I'll gladly do that for you. Anything for you, my brother. Alright, cool. So moving on. My voice is consolidating. Please don't make me laugh. I have to just close this meeting, this chat until I'm done here. Let me close the chat. Yeah, till I'm done here. So, people say I should explain the Fibonacci, whatever. I'm still going to explain after the algo market structure. So moving on with the algo market structure. So for the basic market structure, it says we should, trade like this. Now, please pay close attention. If you're looking at the chart instead of this, right, you're doing something wrong, and you should just turn off that chart. See that chart menu there? Just turn it off. Take it away from your screen and focus on what I want to teach you guys tonight. We have about 30 minutes here, and we're done. In 30 minutes, we're done. Promise. Actually, almost 40 minutes, probably 50. So we have a break for the basic market structure. If you tell us how to, we'll see a break of structure. So now this is a lower high. This is a lower low, right? So what are you expecting to sell? Yeah. But for the algo market structure, advanced, Alabama, Angola, anyone you want to call it, it tells us to do this instead. After you see a break of structure, please pay close attention to this. Instead of looking to sell from here, instead you want to see price take out that high as well. So instead of looking to sell here, instead you want to see price take out this high, then a break of structure. Please pay close attention, and if you do not have a pen and a book, you're wrong. You're very, very wrong. Because we have rules to these things that you must follow in order to stay profitable. We have rules to it that you must follow. Right. So for the basic market structure, it also actually sell from here. But for the advanced, tell us, after seeing this, and instead of selling from here, you want to see price take out this high instead. Then when price takes out this high, you see a break of structure that you can now say, now it is time to sell. Right? That means instead of this from here to here being your, please, a few minutes. I think someone is in my house. I didn't lock the door. All right, but yes. Moving on. So instead of using the basic market structure, in order to actually sell from here, algo market structure tells us to wait for price to take out this high, right? And that's not all. That's not all. Take out this high, then see another break again. Instead of the normal this, and we expect sales from here. Algo is telling us to do this instead. So that means that instead of expecting sales from here, All we have to do is wait for price to take out this high instead. Takes out this high, break structure, and break structure again. Are we paying attention, please? And this is the first part. Right? This is the first part, and this is where you need to write things down. Firstly, how do you know if this is not a break of structure? Number one, it needs to be very close. You see this reversal here? Will be very close to this sweep here. It will be very close to this sweep. Are we getting my point? Let me come again. Let me clear the old chart again. The last time. So instead of the normal swing structure for the basic market structure here, the algo tells us to look out for something. Two things. Number one is this break of structure. Then price taking out this high. Immediately price takes out that high, you want to see a break of structure. And another break of structure. You want to see this. Then this guy becomes protected high. You should be writing that down. So you should write it down. This high here becomes protected. That means you don't expect price to take out that high, right? However, how do you determine this is an actual sweep? Number one rule to validate this type of this sweep here. Number one rule is it must be V-shaped, V or A-shaped, V or A-shaped. Meaning, when we say V, it's obvious we all know the letter V here. V, it must either be V-shaped or A-shaped. It must not be just one candle. Do you understand? You cannot consider one candle as a sweep of the previous high or sweep of the previous low. And this is for sells, yeah? Let's look for buys too. Please, are you following? First things first, you see a break of structure, right? Then you want to see price take out this low. Instead of looking to buy here, you want to see price take out this low instead. Right, you want to see, you can see it's V-shaped there, then you see another break of structure. They have two breaks like that. Then we consider this guy a protected low. Please pay attention to this. And the rule number one to use this effectively here is that number one, it must either be A-shaped or V-shaped. It cannot be a wick. It cannot be a candle. It cannot be two candles. It must be obvious. Let's go to the charts. Let me explain that using a chart example here. This is this right here is a perfect example of a V-shaped liquidity or V-shaped sweep. You can see originally a lot of traders would want to buy, like the basic market structure traders would want to buy from here. There is one guy that is in our group. He uses an iPhone, right? So let's use the guy. You know, he trades like this. Where is that trade? Let me just cut it back. The guy trades like, where is it? So let's cut price back to So there's a guy we have in the group, and we all know in the group that trades, considers this structure, says this is structure, or even this guy here, consider this structure. So the iPhone guy would take a buy from here, because obviously, this is structure, right? The basic market structure, of course. This is it. We already have a break of structure. And for the algo market structure, what is missing here? Can we see what is missing here? What is missing here for the algo market structure? Let me go back to this chart. Look at this. What is missing here? Now the iPhone guy will take a loss here, correct? Because we cannot see a sweep of the previous high here, of the previous low here, right? We cannot see a sweep here. We can't see any obvious sweep here. Remember, our sweep must be V-shaped or A-shaped. So now in this case, the iPhone guy will take a loss. Right. So while waiting, we are waiting to see it sweep. That means there is no trade. That means there is no trade and we have to wait. So we're waiting for the sweep. Now we can see that price has taken out a V-shaped previous high, right? A previous low rather. And remember, this is actually a higher low. Price has taken out this low now. Now the next thing we want to see is that price takes out this high. Are we getting it now, please? The next thing we want to see there is that price takes out this high. So this is basically what we want to see, or what we need to see in the markets. Break of structure, price taking out this low, that is price taking out the iPhone guy. After price takes out the iPhone guy, that is when you want to be involved. However, you still won't be involved immediately until you see another break of structure. After the iPhone guy has given up already, you're just coming into the market. Do you get it? So first things first, we want to see a sweep of the previous low or the previous high, which in this case is the iPhone guy. The iPhone guy would have taken a buy here and a loss. So we had this sweep, and what's the next thing you're looking for? Expect price to take out this high. That is when you can now consider or determine that, okay, price is bullish and I've seen my bullish structure or my swing structure. Let's see. The price take it out, bam. So we had price take it out. Originally, I wouldn't be comfortable with this type of high, this type of break. But let's see what price did it eventually. So I definitely would be comfortable with a break like that. This is a weak break. So price eventually takes out the high. Very well. Now remember what happens to this low. What did I say will happen to this low? What is this low called? Expect to be protected, correct? This low won't be taken out because you have seen this guy, right? This low should be protected. Now, what did price do? You've seen your V-shaped sweep. You've seen your break of structure, right? Because price came down again. Then what did price do? Was this low taken out? Obviously not. Then you had a buy. Can you see how smooth it is? Let me clean everything and show you guys again using the 1 hour time frame. And I did, how much did I do on this particular trade last week? I did nothing less than 40K on this trade. Can you see it? And boom. You can see rule number 1, that sweep must be either V-shaped or A-shaped. It cannot be a wick or candles sweep. Are we getting it now? Are we getting it, please? Are we here? Now, let me show you guys something. Do you know something? Yeah? Do you know that the iPhone guy, if he comes to the market on this particular guy, will consider this year as a sweep, then a break of structure, and the iPhone guy would definitely want to sell from this discount this premium zone. Yeah, iPhone guy want to sell from here, but you, because you understand that this type of sweep is just a candle sweep, you expect this high to fail. Am I correct? Let's go to lower time frame too to confirm if. Then you see on the lower time frame it is giving us the A-shaped type of liquidity, but that doesn't make it valid. Right? On this higher time frame here, on the 1 hour, you can see obviously that this is just about just a bunch of candles. It's not an obvious A-shaped sweep. Right? It's not an obvious A-shaped sweep. It's not obvious, right? And what will happen, whilst expecting to sell from here, price will just come into the zone. Let's see. All right. So you can see price came into the zone, gave the iPhone guy a little hope, and boom. But please, are we getting this thing here? I need to know if we're getting it. All right, cool. All right, some of you are getting it, some of you are not. So it's pretty simple. It's very, very simple. For the algo market structure, right, there are rules to it. There are rules to it. Number 1 rule for this sweep here, this particular sweep, number 1 rule is that it must be V-shaped. V-shaped. This is V-shaped and this is A-shaped. I don't understand how else to explain it. V and A. V and A, that is number 1 rule. It's pretty simple. Instead of seeing the basic one, which is like this, instead you want to see this, a break of structure, then price taking out this high, then a break of structure again, then another break of structure. In simple terms, a sweep of the previous high or a sweep of the previous low. A sweep of the previous high, then a break of structure, then another break of structure. For buys, a sweep of the previous low, a break of structure, then another break of structure. This is the algo market structure. Now, number 1 rule to validate that sweep, validating that sweep, number 1 rule is that it must be either A-shaped or V-shaped. It must be obvious. It shouldn't be just a candle or two candles. It shouldn't be just a wick. That is number one rule. We have two rules to consider this valid or not, to validate this or not. So moving on. So after seeing this here, you've seen your A-shaped sweep, right? It must always break structure. Your A-shaped sweep, break, and you see another break of structure here. Now you consider this protected high, and you can just say this is your A, this right here is your B, and this right here is your C. For you to get it better, focus on this, A, B, C. Right, now for the buys, you have your sweep, your V-shaped sweep. Remember, V-shaped sweep, a break of structure, another break of structure. You can consider this guy a protected low. We can just call this A, you can call this B, and we can call this zone the C. All you have to look out for, putting it all together, all you have to look out for is this: a sweep, a break, and this. Right? It's that simple. So A, all you have to look for is A, B, and C. A, B, and C. This is all you have to look for to get to understand the algo market structure. A, B, C. It is that simple. It's very simple and straightforward. It is very, very, very simple. All you have to look for is the A, B, C. A, B, C. So let me go over it again. First things first, a sweep of the previous eye that is A-shaped, a break of structure, another break of structure, right? A sweep, break, break. This is protected, which is A. This is the B. And where the reversal starts is the C. Now, in this case, now what do you expect? So instead of trying to buy here, you just have it at the back of your mind that the B will always be taken out. That what? The B will always be taken out. Every time that the B will always be taken out. The same thing goes for buyers too. You have a sweep of the previous low, right? Your V-shaped previous low, a break of structure, another break of structure, right? This is your sweep, the break, structure, the break of structure. This becomes protected. You can call it A. You can call this the B. And where the reversal started from is the C. And what comes to your mind is that this B will always be taken out. Then you can have your buys. You can have your sells. Compared to the basic market structure that tells us to do this instead, then we expect sells from here. Please, are we getting it? And if you've been spending your time in the chat room instead of what I'm explaining to you, there is no way on earth you would ever get it. If you've been spending your time in that chat room there, reading the old messages, instead of focusing on what I'm teaching you here, there is no way on earth you'd ever get it. Trust me. Even if I explain 100 times, you would never ever get it. As a matter of fact, I pray you don't ever get it. That's how it works. Cool. So the only thing here are the rules, which are very, very important. And I'm giving you guys number one rule here, which is it must be V or A-shaped. A-shaped. These are things, easy things to just keep at the back of your mind or write them down. It's that simple. Write these things down. Don't spend your time just chatting and chatting and chatting. You're here to learn. Have a book. Write these things down. Write down the rules. There's no way you will tell me you don't understand what you wrote down. You cannot tell me you wrote down how to cook rice and cannot go through that book. I don't understand. The number one rule to validate this sweep is that it must be V-shaped. It cannot be just one candle. It cannot be a wick or any other thing. It's more the V or A shape must be obvious. And I've given you guys an example on GBP USD. You can see what happened there. Of course, we can see that this is a cell structure. But what happened here? This particular guy, these are candles. It's not an obvious sweep here. But trust me, a lot of traders will do what? They will mark out this high as a sweep. They will mark out the high as a sweep. Moving on. This is the algo market structure. Now I've given you guys number one rule. For the algo market structure, all you want to see is the ABC. So for the last time, I'm going to go over it again for the last time. The ABC. And I'll go to the charts. The sweep of the previous high, the break of structure. See this again. A, B, where the reversal starts from is your C. Let's go to, now I took a trade on AUD USD that is currently in profits. Right. Can we all see my charts? Can we see my screen? Now, remember, for the basic market structure, this is what we have here, right? A break of structure. So the basic market traders will do this. They'll mark out your Fibonacci 2 from here to here. They know that, okay, this is the premium zone, and they wait for price to come back into the premium zone, and they sell off from there, right? They sell off from here. However, you that trade the algo market structure would wait to see what's first. This. You can see an obvious this thing here. You can see this obvious A-shaped liquidity here. You can see price took out this A-shaped liquidity here, the previous high. Price took it out, which makes this guy protected. That this is that we have our A, we have our B, and where the reversal started from is the C. Does this make sense now? And I'm currently on this trade. I'll send it to the group now. Currently on this trade. You can see the same thing every day, then sells. Check the group, you would see currently on this trade AUD USD. DAX private chart. and I even gave the trade out for free on IG and Instagram last night. Before it activated. You can see it's the same thing every day. A, B, C. It is that simple. As long as you stick to the rules, yeah? It's going to favor you. All you have to do is just stick to the rules. Now let's look for scenarios where it didn't play out. Now in this case, is this guy an obvious A-shaped liquidity? Let's call price. Is it obvious A-shaped liquidity? Absolutely. But why didn't this one play out? That is where liquidity comes in. But until then, that's where liquidity comes in. But until then, we're still on algo market structure. Right? We're still on algo market structure. Before I give you guys tonight assignments, I want to show you guys a quick okay. Just give me one pair to check. One pair. Any random pair. Any random pair. The first if I see 3 same pair, I'm going to check. Similar pair, I'm saying, oh Jesus Christ, this guy's gonna kill me, man. I don't even know which one to choose. Okay, starting from the top, the first Mars, Euro USD, gold, USD CHF, GBP card, gold. So gold it is. XAU USD, gold it is. So more gold. It's okay. We're doing gold. I'm not analyzing, in case you want me to analyze. I'm just trying to show you something there. So in case you are looking for free whatever, they're the Jones. They want yourself. But anyway, looking at this particular zone itself, you could have able to see it. Even though there are rules to everything, but you get to really understand the rules. Later on, you get to understand the rules. But for now, we can see the algo market structure, yeah? We can see the algo market structure, which is the A-shaped. You can see our price took out the high, right? Price took out the high, then we had a break of structure. You can see price took out this low as well. Then we had this again. We had this. And you can see our price took out the B. And what do we have now? Let's go to 2-hour time frame. Right? The sweep, the break, A, B, C. And what happened? Price took out the B and we had a sell. It happens everywhere. The same thing every day. It happens everywhere. But let's move on again. Let's look for other examples. This is the 1-hour time frame. And for this particular guy here, what can we see? We can see 2 candles instead of the obvious V-shaped liquidity. Now, trust me, a lot of traders would do what? They would have buy positions at this zone. I bet you a lot of traders will do what? They would say this is inducement. Using the 4-hour time frame, they will call this the inducement. And what do they want to do with gold? They want to buy gold from this zone here. But you, what are you seeing? On a very normal day, what are you seeing? Of course, most of them seeing this sweep, this, and this. But in reality, your type of sweep, how must it look like? This is the 4-hour time frame. Let's go to the 1-hour time frame. To be very honest, I cannot see a V-shaped liquidity here. On the 15-minute time frame as well, I cannot spot it. Okay, on the 15-minute time frame, it is quite obvious, which is this. Right, which is this. Then we add the sweep. However, you can see how this guy failed here. You can see, boom. We have this. These are just candles, by the way. Candles. We have just 2 candles. It is not obvious. When I say obvious V-shaped liquidity, V-shaped or A-shaped, talking about something like this. Please, is this V-shaped obvious? Look at what we have here. 1, 2. Compared to, look at this. Compared to this candle. And you would believe that a lot of traders try to buy from here as well. And what did they do? They'll mark out this sweep, this guy as a sweep. Break of structure. Trust me, back when I actually used to trade, yeah, this is what we used to consider back when I used to trade this basic whatever it is. This is what we used to consider a choke. Do you guys remember choke or choke? About choke, yeah. What actually remember choke or choke, whatever it is they call it. Do you get? Oh, someone said guilty as charged. Thank you very much. So most of you would call this your order block and would be rejoicing. You're already happy. You already have your buy, your buy entry there already, and you're rejoicing. I'm going to make money off this trade. I'm going to make money, and then what happens? Some of you even say, there's liquidity. You're going to mark out this high, this low here as your liquidity. Then you're waiting for a very good, buys. You've even given out a signal. I thought you even fuck up. You even give out the signal. At this point, you're already having hope. Wow, it's already reversing at my entry. All of a sudden, gold just boomed you. Hey, yeah. Howdy, Papa. Hey, sorry, my brother. Sorry. And this happens. So this is number one thing you have to think of. You can see what happened. We only have 2 candles here. When we say something is obvious V-shaped or A-shaped, that will be sweep. This is what we call the obvious one. This guy right here, this is obvious. This is obvious. This guy, these are just candles, 2 candles. 2 candles, right? This right here is obvious. You can see it. That is obvious. This right here as well, even though it's too far away, but we're still gonna get there. But that's the number one rule that you want to take home with you, right? These things are very, very important. So we're done with gold. You're going to see it actually happens everywhere. It happens everywhere. We check NZD USD. I currently have a trade on NZD USD. I didn't show you guys, but I took this trade this morning. And let me send you guys the entry as well. Take my trades, execute my trades any day, anytime. Any day, anytime, execute my trades. So I'm coming to send you this as well. Using the same concept, very easy concept. I'm going to send you screenshots now. Don't break your room. Using the same thing, boom. You can check the group too. The chat is there already. I mean the proof of execution. You can see how obvious this liquidity is, this sweep is. Can you see it? You can see how obvious this sweep is, this particular high is. Sweep, and we have this break, and we have this and this. So please, my people, a sweep, A, B, the reversal, C. Is it making sense? Is it making sense, please? Let me know. All right. So assignments before there are other rules, right, regarding this particular guy. But for today, I want you guys to go with the A shape and B shape. Right? Very, very important. So all you have to do for me now is go to your chart again. Mark out, choose any pair of your choice. Mark out the algo market structure using ABC. Right? Using ABC. But your sweep must be either A-shaped or V-shaped. Any pair of your choice, any time frame of your choice. Mark out algo market structure. A, B, C. Label it. But your sweep of the previous high or low must be V-shaped or A-shaped. And you must identify it. Let us see that it's actually A-shaped or V-shaped. And that will be all for tonight. I'll see you guys again on Wednesday. Have a wonderful day ahead. And tomorrow we should probably have a question session. So let me answer your questions tomorrow. Probably or not. Probably or not. Probably. Please do not expect it if I don't tell you guys ahead, right? Don't expect it. But we might not. But Wednesday, this is very short. We're gonna have a session. Until then, have a wonderful night's rest. For those of you that I want everyone to actually go to bed, but study, please, yeah? And until then, good night. Study and do your assignments. God bless us all.